Hello my people, how na dey? I greet the house. Also na dey fine. Una do well, so na dey help me take dey share, comment and like. I really appreciate una. God go really bless una. I appreciate my people. My brothers and sisters, this one, this my one they say so. He say he be Odumeje brother. He don come talk about this Ada Jesus matter. He say they see everything wey dey go on since he no wan talk, but he come talk now. He really talk many things which I go still put the video, una go hear wetin he talk. Say wetin Rita do that moment. That is the first time wey dem take her and go church. Where Rita come dey talk many things. He say how come see person wey he offend you, no? He dey sick and he come ask you, say wetin I do you, abeg forgive me. Say dem no forgive. He say but Odumeje o. Say because all this church wey dem dey, because he talk many things, the man talk many things and he talk wetin be. As for me, say na something wey enter brain, you know. Say because all this church wey dem dey open na business, na dem take am take dey do. Because anybody wey just get small money wey go take carry one hall like that, e go just put instrument, oya start to dey see dey talk wetin e no see. Start to dey talk say na so God talk, na so God no talk, na so Jesus talk, na so Jesus no talk. All na business, which we all know that one. Let's so people know say Africa na they need that miracle. I no know the kind miracle wey dem dey find dey go. They no see the country say as e be na so e still be. If miracle really dey, why they no do something to change that our country? Nothing. Na just to eat money. You understand? Na just to eat money, and then they brainwash our people. They don't wash their brain finish. All their brain now they use a bleach to wash everything. The man really talk many things. He say okay, as that Jesus not there now, which gain they can't gain now. He say you forgive am finish, you go give am 1 million. Wetin that 1 million now? Wetin you know? Wetin one user can't do now? So he talk many things about Rita and Odumeje. He really talk wetin go enter brain, you know. You know say some people they know wetin their brain carry na e carry. Even though say you tell them say no, all this pastor of 18 na just for business, na their own na dem dey take am take dey do, take make money put for inside pocket. Una wey poor, una still dey where una dey. Then now dem dey use una take dey make money, dey put am for inside pocket. They no care whether una go eat, whether una no go eat. So he talk many things say na business. May I put the video, more na watch am my people. More na help me share una do well na bye bye.
I want to talk about this Ada Jesus that just died yesterday. Ada Jesus wey just die yesterday. Na im matter, na me I want talk. Wetin me I want talk we say for this life, I want talk about two things. One, for this life, anything you can do and you know you are willing to do it, and you know you can do it, and it will not even give you a scratch, do it. Don't wait for anybody to beg you. Don't wait for anybody to persuade you. You already know that you can do it. You already know it within you that if I do this, it will not, no go add any pain for my body. No even do me scratch. Come out one single hair from your body. Why you no go do am? I dey talk this because of this Ada Jesus wey die now. He don't show many things in this life. He don't open many things. He open many people's eyes to so many things. In case you don't know, Ada Jesus, before he died, I've been watching on social media, but I never made any video with it. I never made any video about that Jesus. I watched the one Marine Temple. I watched the other one. I watched the other comedian. I watched the pastor Odumeje. All of them. They said, and Rita Edochie too. Plus so many, even his husband. They said so many things about him. They speak hate. They speak hate. But the thing is, when Ada Jesus felt sick, when Ada Jesus felt sick, when Ada Jesus don't go down for sickness, even those people wey be the talk say they want make they no go leave am, they pity am. And as Ada Jesus can't go beg them, they forgive am. But the most annoying part and painful part and ugly part, worst sin I've ever seen, is when he got to the man of God called Odumeje. This Odumeje, where did they talk? Now my brother, see my house, see him house. We, all of us, we are from Osu. But waiting he do, I condemn him. And the one way pen inside the past be Rita Edochie, a woman, a mother like her. You see this girl on the floor begging. She could not even open mouth to talk. She can't say anything. You dey brag. You no go forgive her. You no go do this. Now, she don't die. Now, Ada Jesus don't die. Ada Jesus don't finish. Nothing about Ada Jesus again. It doesn't matter that later you forgive, and the Rita Edochie, you have the guts to come on social media and say, Ada Jesus, I've forgiven you. My fans were calling me, my fans were saying at you. So if they did not call you, you would not have forgiven her. Shame. It's a big shame on you. A woman like you, a mother like you, Rita Edochie, a mother like you, a woman. You brought shame to womanhood. Honestly, you carry shame heap for womanhood head. You know good. Okay, now that Jesus don't die. You see your name. You see your life. Pastor Odumeje, you don't see him. You later forgive and give him 1 million. Waiting can happen now. Listen, the thing where you don't talk for your mouth, you no go ever forgive him. He go suffer. You did there, they brag again on top. All the people where they do this one, where they do this one. If everybody die finish, who go enter your church? Are you showing an example of waiting gospel be, or you they show example of waiting gospel no be? I think saying that demons with the fight, now human beings. I think saying that the people where they follow Satan with the fight, now people where no follow Satan. Why would they fight people where no they fight you? I'm saying this. I learned one thing from my Reverend Eben. He said, he called me one day Christian. Anything you can do, do it. And do it fast. I learned it. I never forget it. There's a song in my dialect Igbo, excuse me, that used to say, from one Ogene music, I've forgotten his name. He said, Oyime mali figeme, biko shake you fumao, oboli figeme wu mame, menye makeshi, imakwa neshi dime, ayamali ife ọ ga-amụ. O nwere ike ọmụta ihe ọzọ. He's saying that anything you can do, shake, look at it very well. If it is something you can do it. Do it for tomorrow's sake, because tomorrow is pregnant. You don't know what it is going to bring forth. As we all are here today, tomorrow is even far. The next minute, every second is pregnant. People that are vibrantly healthy now die next 1 minute. People that are enjoying in their and cruising in their private jets, they can die any moment in that same jet. This life is just nothing. This thing is our problem. Flesh. He insulted me. She insulted me. I will not forgive him. I will not forgive her. At the end, where are you? Odumeje, I'm calling you out. You made a great mistake and you still have the chance to correct it. You should come out openly and apologize to the world, apologize to the Christendom. And you, Rita Edochie, you do the same thing. Come out and apologize. Don't sit down. And that Jesus is a somebody's daughter, is a somebody's wife, is a mother to somebody. Now she's dead and gone. You sit quietly in your houses as if nothing happened. I'm not accusing you of his death, but from every indication, you have proven that you are the one that killed her. It's a shame. That is one. Anything you can do, don't ever procrastinate. If somebody comes to you begging you for food, give him that food. If you have that food, give it to that person. If anybody come to you asking you for any help, any favor, and you can do it without asking, without delay. Because that opportunity you have to give him may be the only opportunity you have to save him or her. Anything at all you can do in this life, do it and do it well and do it fast. And number two, don't ever in your life take glory of anything you did not do. Don't ever take glory of anything. Don't brag for anything. The Bible said that everything you have is given to you. Everything you have, every power you feel you have today is given to you. You have them because they are given to you. If they were not given to you, you wouldn't have a taste of it, a bit, a grain of it. You would not. Everything. You may think it's because you've obtained power from a court, from a shrine, from anywhere. No. I remember I met a friend from South America. I met him in a prison some time ago, long time ago. And he told me, he's a transporter. He said to me that I never believed that I would be caught. I said, why? He said, because I do rituals. I do rituals and I've been going smoothly. And this time, my master said I should do the ritual, I should add more. So I doubled the ritual. And at the end, I am here, ended up in prison. He said to me, listen, my friend. He called me my friend. He said, my friend, listen very well. All these things we would do. Now God, they save us. Now I believe, say, power where I believe say me I get, no be me get am. Now God just they carry me, they go all this while. So you may be indulged, maybe you have indulged in anything. I don't know. Maybe you have engaged in anything, you have involved yourself in anything, and you think is that thing that is keeping you. No, the grace of God has kept you and brought you this far. You still have chance to come out of it. You still have chance to call it out. Don't ever give glory to anything that doesn't own it. And don't ever brag of what you don't know. My neighbor one day was coming up, and somebody, because he live opposite me, somebody saw me. Are you a husband to that lady? He said yes. Okay, you are a father to Edochie. He said yes. It's a shame. You claim glory of what you are not. He's not married anywhere. Why I'm saying this, Odumeje claimed glory, responsibility of Ada Jesus' ailment. And now Ada Jesus is dead. Everything we do in this life, every little thing we do, we might think that this doesn't mean anything. It means a lot. Let us all be careful of what we do, of what we say, of how we brag, of how we claim things. It's too painful. It's too painful that Ada Jesus died this way. Also, at the same time, it's a shame that Odumeje has brought to Christendom. A shame. Where are we going? Now that Ada Jesus is dead, is your life tripled? Ada Jesus' lifespan, has it been added to your own? All those bragging, so what are you doing with them? You want us to know you are the liar. You are the liar. A Christian has no other objective, nothing in all. If you don't win soul, the one reason why you are a Christian is to win soul. And if you begin to destroy souls, God will judge you for it. So let this be example, a correction, an eye-opener to every one of those Christians, especially in Africa. Those pastors that will always fight against each other. Those pastors that will always fight for members. It's not a thing of member. It's not a thing of members. It's not a thing of how many seats, how many seaters church you have, how many buildings, how many what cars or convoy you have. No, it's a thing of soul. That is why the Bible made it clear that that day it will be a thing of surprise. It will be a surprising day because people are busy fighting for members that will come in that the church may be full. And there are people also, there are some are busy. They are not even pastors, most of them, but they have a soul that at the end they will bring to God and say, God, this is the soul I brought. Even one single soul is greater than millions of people you have in your congregation. It's better to have a soul than to have millions of people that doesn't know what it means to serve God. Today, many men of God are scared of telling people the truth about hell and about heaven. Why? So many things that are going on in the church are not supposed to be going on in the church. Church has become a business venture. Church has become things that people, anybody, if you have a little gift, a little talent, you go and open your church. Church is not meant to be that. Church is supposed to be when you come into a house of God. Any church, you should have a prophet that prophesies. You should have a prophet that interprets. You should have a prayer warrior. You should have a singer. You should have preacher. You should have teacher is not a preacher. We have teachers, we have preachers. But today, you come to church, one person is the preacher, he is the teacher, he is the prophet, he is this one. You don't allow anybody to come close to you. Why? Because if you are under anybody and you sense that you have this gift of prayer, wow, you go and open your own church. You can't pray. You've forgotten that that is not why you are called. You are not called for that. May God have mercy on us. May God have mercy on all of us. We Christians, we have brought shame to Christianity. Other religions, we believe that they are not serving Christ. Don't be surprised. At the end, they will become faithful. Don't be surprised that they will be counted faithful. You a Christian, you hate your brother. You a Christian, you have your special seat in the church, yet you wouldn't allow your brother, your sisters to be. You oppress them, because of the little power you have. May God have mercy on all of us. May God have mercy on us, because where we are going is not the direction. We have missed the direction and we are going the wrong way. Christianity today is just like when in a race. In a race, it is on your mass, get set, go. Instead of you to face your front, you turn back and start running backward. That is Christianity today. We are not doing what we should do, but we still have the chance to amend. We still have the opportunity to amend. I was surprised. I never knew DMX is like this until he died. Things began to come up about him. DMX will call people like Puff Daddy, Jay-Z, many top artists, gather them and pray for them in the name of Jesus. And we brag for what we can achieve and what we have achieved. Can we brag of how many people we have prayed for? Can we brag of anything? That is why the Bible says, judge not, because whom you are judging may be an angel in a human form. You never know. For you know nothing, so judge and condemn not. DMX death opened my eye to so many things. Then I began to listen his music. When I listened, I reduced it. I slowed the music. I used an app to slow the music to get what he's rapping. He's not rapping anything bad, but repent. Jesus loves you. What you are doing is not good. That's all about his music. May God have mercy on us. And that Jesus' death has brought us to a point where people should sit up. And where you are sitting, if you are not sitting in a right place, get up and sit in a right place. Odumeje, I still call you out. Come out and address the people. Come out and address the world, because what you did it to the whole world. You did it to every Christian and non-Christian. You showed bad example. That is not what you should do. And you, Rita Dominic, what you have done is wrong. I condemn you inside, I condemn you outside. What you did is not what a mother should do. You have stepped on people's toe. You've stepped on people's toe. You've done things. You've offended people. They never killed you. But you, seeing somebody at point of death, crying, shedding tears, and still you look that person in the eyes and said, you will die, you will suffer in this your sickness. You will suffer in this condition. You have not seen anything. You have not started suffering. Somebody that could not move. Somebody that messed up herself. Somebody that poo on her body. Pee on her body. Could not move, could not do. You see her on rag, crying, paralyzed, looking at you shedding tears. After Jesus was like this, and you still look at her in the eyes and say, you will suffer. What kind of suffer again do you want her to suffer? What level of suffering do you want her to go through? And after 2 days, you come up to tell me people were calling you my fans for your sake. If you're, who are you to serve for your sake? Rita Edochie, who are you? Are you a God? Are you God? Who are you? Your fans. If your fans didn't tell you that what you did is wrong, don't you have conscience? It's so painful. It's so painful. And that Jesus is finally dead. Let your fans call you and tell you that Jesus is dead too. Throw party. Celebrate her death. May God have mercy on all of us. My people, na bye bye. Na bye bye. And that Jesus dead, they pay me. No be say it dey me, I know now. I know Odumeje pass that Jesus because Odumeje me with them. Now the same place we come from. The same also. We come from also. The same place. And I still maintain Odumeje until you come out to address this issue. If you don't come out to address this issue, you've gotten yourself into a mess, a great bigger mess that you can never come out of. So I call you out to come out and address this issue. God bless all of you. Thank you for watching.